I'm just going to say that I love my job. I love being here with you guys. And thank you so much for being here with us as well. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning. And welcome back to Sunrise. Hi, Dennis. All right, so it's that time of the morning when we choose to go to our headlines with our girl, Ruta.
It's me. It's me. I'll take it for him.
Yeah, because Dennis
is not with us right now. People, I wish you could be here for during the break.
We need to have a show, Sunrise
during the breaks. It's a whole other show. Are you with us, Dennis? You with us?
Can we get some water? Water. All right, we're bracing. Well, while Dennis is laughing, let us brace. What are the headlines, sweetie?
We are going to jump into first things first, a little weather update. You know, we've been having some weatherings.
No, man, a lot.
Some whole heap of weather situations, right?
This is like weathering heights.
So, brace for more rain, Jamaica. A slow-moving tropical wave that's currently impacting weather across Hispaniola is expected to impact weather conditions over the island as it moves across Jamaica Tuesday into Wednesday. The Meteorological Service of Jamaica, the Met Service, says the projections are for cloudy conditions with periods of showers and thunderstorms affecting sections of most parishes, especially the southern and northeastern parishes. The tropical wave is also forecast to merge with a broad area of low pressure across the southwestern Caribbean Sea by Wednesday evening. The low pressure system currently has a 50% chance to develop into a tropical cyclone over the next 7 days. As the Met Service closely monitors the system, fishers and other marine interests, especially those inshore and offshore the south coast, are advised to exercise extreme caution as sea conditions will deteriorate in the vicinity with showers and thunderstorms. So more rain.
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, when it comes to even just, obviously, it's Father God rain, so you have to just work with it. But it feels a little overwhelming right now.
It's a lot.
Especially when your clothes can't dry good.
It's a lot.
Like, okay, all right. I'm not trying to use too much of the dryer. I'm not trying, you know. But also for me, TK, it's the inconvenience that it usually causes on the
roads. Yep.
So now you have water, excessive water, so you have to drive slower, right? Because you don't want to splash pedestrians, right? You have congestion, then you have the potholes to navigate. And I don't know, Jamaica seems like it's a dry weather country because every time it rains, the vehicle them and this everybody is under. I'm like, you don't want to just lie down?
You found some new potholes.
Yes.
Some of the old potholes are worse.
Yeah.
But also remember that some roads that people use all the time when it rains heavily, those roads are no longer, they're now impassable, so now you have to be using the main road, so it causes even further congestion.
I don't want to belabor this point, but what I've seen on several roads in Kingston is that they fall apart very quickly
easily,
because of the fact that they are made up, they look like on a good day a patchwork kilt. And so they look like that because 2 years ago there was this development, and in order to connect so you have to dig up that whole section and then just do the bare minimum patchwork. And then now that connect with this development, which connect with this development, and so now you have this big up pitchy patchy, but but you have this pitchy patchy road all made to different engineering standards. When the rain falls, it just rip up everything.
And then to me, Dennis, I think sometimes too, substandard material is used so that, and I have seen the roads being fixed, say for example, even during the rain, and I'm like, why would you choose to lay that tar there now, or the barber green, or whatever it is? No, it's not gonna last, right? So it's not being done properly, and then when
get the budget now, and them earmark the money now, and them are doing now, and it can't not put off.
Can't work at all. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be penny wise and pound foolish. So I don't know, but I just hope that the systems will dissipate and the sun will come out tomorrow. Fetch your bottom dollar.
What you know what I also hope is that, because it's funny when we're in this rainy season and it feels like it's raining all the time, we forget that we were in a major drought a couple months ago, right? And every year it feels like, boy, guys, the rain coming later and later because of
and when we move from one extreme to the other, and also when you go from extreme dry and cracked and parched earth to now a heavy downpour, you now are going to have it easier for there to be soil erosion, land slippage, etc.
And that's my concern to Dennis, the persons who live in these low flood-prone areas or landslide areas, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it dislocates people from their home. And when I see people, you know, dislocated, it really hurts my heart, because your home now, that you once knew, your home that you made so much sacrifice to build, it just disappeared off of the hillside, or it just gone. You know what I mean? And there is no government or private sector that can predict or the government cause it or anything like that, you know? So I really hope that things will return to a sense of normalcy sooner than later, so that persons can get back to their lives and be comfortable and dry. Because, you know, some people also leak on them something, and then, you know, it's a leak
every time it rainfall, them it hurt them.
So we're just sending you guys love and strength.
Be careful, be careful, be careful.
And again, and let me just reiterate the point that Dennis made, I think last week. Do not go into any river. Do not play with the football.
Cross a fording, yes.
Do not cross a fording. No matter how big you think your vehicle is or powerful the vehicle is, you cannot outmaneuver or outdo Mother Nature. Water can be very deceiving. It might look like it's low and look like you can pass it or you can cross it, and then as you're in the middle of it, it becomes a problem. So just err on the side of caution, leave it alone.
I would say that what you're seeing on the surface is not an indication of what's going on below.
Amen.
Because you could be traversing a particular, oh yeah, I know this, and what you don't know is that with the heavy rain, a section has broken out. And so now you're driving through this water thinking that, oh, it's about my car can manage it, and then you go boom, and then now you're
stuck and then washed away. So no matter the vehicle, no matter the size, just keep it moving. Just avoid the things them.
Well, speaking of keeping it moving, let's move to the next one. UNESCO to inscript Wat Town Revival Pilgrimage. So the Wat Town Revival Pilgrimage in St. Anne will be added to UNESCO's representative list of the intangible cultural heritage of humanity during the 19th session of the UNESCO Intergovernmental Committee in Asunción, Paraguay from December 2 to 8. This marks Jamaica's third UNESCO inscription, following the maroon heritage of Moortown in 2008 and reggae music in 2019. Minister of Culture Honorable Olivia Grange announced this development during the Edward Seaga Human Development Lecture on November 6. The pilgrimage, a quarterly ritual practiced by revivalists in Jamaica and the diaspora, honors Wat Town as a sacred site, once a refuge for enslaved Africans. Each year, bands from across Jamaica travel to this hilltop location on the first Thursday in March and engage in songs and dances for worship and thanksgiving.
That's wonderful. I know where Wat Town is. My dad of blessed memory, Mr. Kenneth Hylton, Flagara, a.k.a. Flagara, is actually from Gibraltar. So Wat Town is near like Madras. You have a place named Plan Walk, right? And so Wat Town is in that area. So Alexandria over in the hills of St. Anne. So a lovely farming community. I want to say good morning to everybody in Gibraltar, everybody in that side of the island. Wat Town massive, Madras massive, good morning to you. Plan Walk massive, good morning, right? And I reckon that is Plantain Walk, but then, you know, it come Plan Walk, you understand?
I thought it was like you plant a walk.
No, plantain walk.
But I'm glad to see that.
You know, you plant a walk, you know, like you have a gungu walk or a
with a plant line? No. Plan walk. But so
I can see what
hardworking farming community, very rich in history in terms of the revival, you know, revivalist type of worship, and just how they, you know, do their thing.
I think it's important to do these things. I think we sometimes might not realize the historical and the socio-cultural significance of doing things, because culture by its very nature will erode over time. And so what you have to do is you have to institute systems and programs to retain culture. Else you will lose it, and then the next generation is going to grow up and don't know anything.
And that's why the oral tradition is so important, because the storytelling, and also it's good for parents to bring their children, take your family. So Dennis, do you know that there are people who have never passed out a ferry? they've never left their parish, right? And there are so many things that we could know, that we need to know and should know. And I think that when we go to these places like a Watown and go to the pilgrimage and stuff, it helps with the patriotic, you know, feeling, right?
Because we have a sense of connectedness to other people.
Yeah, so sometimes when we stay away and we don't go anywhere and we don't integrate and we don't go to other people's things, that's why when you hear Jamaica, it don't move you a certain way because you're not inextricably linked to your culture and your country. So I really think these things are important, and I think it's definitely a good look for Watown.
All right.
Nice.
That's it for the headlines. Thank you very much to our very special presenter, Tiny K.
Tiny K, that's right. After the break, teeny tiny, I gotta tell you. It's time to get our morning checkup done, and you don't want to miss that. So make sure you're with us on the flip side. Your health is your wealth. It's CVM, and it's always sunrise.